Them steppers, huh? But you can't step with us. Niggas swear they certified steppers, but don't step enough. So you be with them steppers, huh? But you can't step with us. Niggas swear they certified steppers, but don't step enough. So you be with them steppers.
Welcome to the Certified Stepper Podcast. I'm your host, Smooth. This is my co-host, KP.
What's my name?
AKA Sugar Daddy.
I take that Sugar Daddy Slim. You know, hey, big niggas winning these days. You better stop playing. Hey,
If you paying.
I'm trying to make a point, trying to sell the big niggas. You talking about tricky. Anyway, back to my point. Hey, ladies, whoever is acquiring, your boy over here 6'6", 265. Single. I know y'all be looking for them. Any one of y'all looking for a big nigga? Holla at your boy. But nah, hey, this is episode 21. And I think it's gonna be a dope ass topic, man. So listen, we're gonna be talking about, and like, listen, first of all, before we go into the whole topic, I just wanna say trigger warning, bro. Like, I might push a few buttons with this topic, but we're gonna talk about it. So all you sensitive females out there, trigger warning. But so today we talking about she a dime, but she don't got a diamond, right? And I love that title because it's like, you know, while everybody is, you know, so vexed on this Kevin Samuels move and talking about relationships and their opinions on relationship and basically that's what our podcast built around. We gonna take some time out to talk about how, like, you see so many bad women out there, right? You see so many bad women and they always talking about what the goal is. However, next thing you know, you look and they 35, 40, 45 and never been married. Some of them ain't got no children, all that shit. So it's like, I want to dive into that. And I'm going to ask you, jumping right into the topic, like, do you think, just your thought process when you think about women and how, like, you see so many bad women that they really ain't got no dude on their arms, no significant other. Do you think it's because, like, niggas ain't shit, as they like to coin it, right? Or do you think it's a situation where, like, women are actually doing the choosing now and they putting themselves at a certain status and they expecting certain things? What's your whole take around that?
I think they standards probably too high. Like, they doing the choosing.
So you think
they got this list of probably, like, nigga gotta be 6'3".
Speak on it. I just opened the show talking about size.
Nigga gotta make $250,000 a year.
So you sound like you're coming from a hurt place. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? You ain't 6'3".
I be pulling.
You okay? So your take is women are doing choosing.
Yeah. Well, they just got a lot to choose from, I guess. You know
okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and like, so, quick rebuttal question. Do you think, like, how you think us as dudes stack up against that? You think there's a lot of niggas putting themselves in position for them to, like, have some quality men, like, out there? Or and they just, like, trying to be on their hot girl shit? Or do you think, like, niggas real life, like, we lacking when it comes to, like making sure that a female is getting a dude that she can be proud of? You think we lacking in everything?
I think niggas up in their game now.
But, like, so okay, I agree with you. Yeah. So basically, you think it's the woman, like, she just on her grown and sexy and she don't fuck with nobody. You think they just out here like, nah, fuck a nigga.
Yeah, she just picking. She just picky, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm picky, you picky.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. So that's why I was about to say I understand them.
Yeah.
I real life understand them. I understand where they coming from. I get the whole little, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna take my time. Probably, I said on a previous episode, if it's not real, it's a game. Remember I said that shit. I was like, yo, listen, either we rocking and it's some real shit we pursuing, or I'm gonna play this whole relationship game how I play the whole relationship game, right? So I'm cool, you know what I'm saying, with them being that way. However, I was watching something and I want to make a point because I wholeheartedly agree. It was this video. I can't remember where I was watching it or where it was from. I wish I could because I'd give him a shout out. But basically what they were talking about, some dude was explaining about how, like, a dude putting himself in a socially great economic situation, a socially and economical, like a great socially and economical situation, benefits him, while as a female's social status and economic status grows, it hurts them. And and his rationale, the rationale behind it was, he was saying that like a dude with money and a dude, that look good, that has a social status and whatnot, he's desired, right? And he necessarily doesn't have to work for anything, and he can choose whoever he wants, right? Like if he wants, basically, you know what I'm saying? I don't like counting my pockets. I'm broke as fuck, but I get what you're saying. But like he was basically saying like that dude, and that dude doesn't mind hollering at a chick that might work at Walmart manager, right? Or like be like he doesn't mind no matter what her background is, because that ain't what we checking for. Yeah. He flipped that though. He was like, and this is what I want you to pay attention to. He was like, now take a female who's making $250,000, right? Whose social status is up there, right? As she grows in her career and her life, her pickings are gonna get slimmer, but it's because of her own reasoning. And what basically he was saying, he was like, y'all choose not to fuck with niggas who can't either match y'all or be better than y'all, right? So it's like, because that's y'all approach, y'all gonna be single for forever. Like it is what it is. Like and I couldn't agree with that shit more. It was like, yeah, like you dead ass, like if you put yourself in an economic situation where you making great money, but then you look down on somebody who's not, and that's your starting point on if you can fuck with him or not. Yeah, you gotta understand. It's gonna be cat life for a minute, sweetheart.
Niggas, the first thing they looking at is looks. Niggas don't care if you work at McDonald's.
Man, listen, if that ass fat, my nigga,
they don't give a fuck about no degree.
I don't care.
Nigga don't care what you got.
9 times out of 10, I'm not even like, we ain't even having them type of conversations in the beginning, right? It's like, hey, let me ask you a question though, real quick, before you go into your shit. Do you think like chicks, you know how? So as men, we know right off the dump if we'll fuck with a chick or not, meaning sexually, like if we'll fuck a chick or not, right? You think chicks got that same approach? It's like, as soon as I see a dude, I know if I'm gonna give him the ass or not. You think that's or it's more like more chicks out there who's like let me see what he like and he gotta earn this type of shit.
They probably make you work for it.
Cap, man.
Like niggas like us, they're like, nah, them niggas look like they get a lot of females.
Nah.
So
I agree with you, but I also think that, man, chicks know just like, I think chicks know just like we know. It's easy it is for me to be like, damn, I knock her off. It's easy for me to say that. I honestly believe chicks do that shit.
Yeah. So since we both pursuing, we single, we say we both pursuing relationships, do you look for the baddest chick or the realest chick?
Whew. I answer that question two ways. So like in the past, it was like I was heavily fixated on looks. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I was a shallow ass nigga in the past. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. like if you ain't meet a certain bar, right? It's like, nah, I ain't fucking with you for real. But honestly, like through growth and through, cause like shit, it ain't nobody who could look at my ex low key and be like she was trash. Like everybody know, she was a beautiful female. However, whew,
is she still a beautiful female?
This nigga here. Yes, sweetheart. Hey, listen, I can move on from you and still acknowledge your beauty. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, absolutely, she's still a beautiful chick, inside and out. Because I don't want no smoke. but no, for real now. Like I honestly. Like now when I'm rocking with a chick, it's all about the mental. 100% about the mental. I don't care how bad you is. Like if your conversation is dirt, I'm straight on you. Like I can't pursue nothing like that. Can we have casual sex and shit? Yes. Like because you ain't really gotta have much conversation to be fucking on a chick. Yeah. However, like somebody that I'm claiming, nah, I need the realest one. Yeah. I need the realest one for real. For real.
Think about that. You is not about to shoot your shot at no average chick.
What you mean?
You're not about to shoot your shot at no average chick.
But that's all subjective, right? Like let's think about it. Like I could look at, there's plenty of times where like I hit you with some, hey big bro, this shit here nice. And you respond, be like, she alright. right? It's subjective. So like bad to me and bad to you is two different things. Like we look at chicks and, I mean, for the most part, we know a beautiful woman when we see one, but we have those differences in opinion sometimes. So like Yeah, like I don't care about the whole looks thing no more. As much as you try to coin it like I do, my nigga, I promise
You was a
you.
lying motherfucker, bro. You was a lying motherfucker.
Wow. So you trying to tell me at 35 years old I'm still shallow?
Hell yeah.
Boy, hey, what I want to tell y'all right now is pick your friends wisely, bro.
I know you.
This nigga's here, boy. This nigga get on camera and start telling the truth. So for you, it's so, cause you say we similar and I agree with you. Mm-hmm. So it's still about the looks for you. Like that's first. First it's about you got to get past the eye test with you first.
Yeah.
And then you can see if she real.
Yeah.
So your answer is it's about the baddest chick.
No.
All right, well,
but I'm only shooting at bad chicks though. So how you gonna say you talk to you accept the average chick, but you ain't never shot at no average chick?
All right, my nigga, we agree that we ain't shooting at no average chick. I'm saying that you can become average based on your conversation, right? So that's my point. So like if you get a chick that's a 9 or a 10, we using these Kevin Samuel numbers again. I hate that shit, but just for the audience, like you shoot at somebody that's a 9 or a 10, right? And she passed the eye test, but then the conversation is trash. Like she turned to 5. I was just gonna ask you, does her number drop? Her number drop, right? So that's what I'm getting at. So but you stating right now that she gotta pass a certain eye test.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
And nigga, you know that's how you is, man.
Bro, so you trying to say I've had some average chicks on my team, dog.
They probably walked up to you though and shot they shot.
Wow, so you such a sexist right now. I just want to let y'all know that I do not subscribe to the shit he talking to right now. This man's opinions alone.
Talking real, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I disagree with you on that, bro. I don't think that I always gotta shoot at or talk to the baddest chick, bro. I promise you, I don't feel like I do.
Whatever you want to tell the audience, I'll let you tell them. Whatever you want to tell the audience, go ahead and tell them, bro.
Oh, that nigga got me sweating right now. Y'all can't see my own pitch, but he playing me. All right, man, we're gonna push your conversation along. Quick question back to you. So, like, you know, like when you like we just finished talking about what it takes for a nigga to really get at a chick, right? Are you fucking? Right? That's how I lead the question. But like, you know, when it comes to women, like they do have these standards, right? Like they got this checklist that they need to make sure that they checking off. But why do you think women are so avid about making sure that a dude can match her energy before she even want to take it that way? Like, why is that such a thing now? Because like, just think about it, like when we up, we cool. Like we gonna bring you along. Like put that shoe on the other foot though. Not so much so. A chick ain't finna bring no nigga along, for the most part. I don't like to speak in all. I don't like to speak in most of shit. But a lot of women ain't finna just help you get on your feet and shit. Like you gotta match her energy. But why you think that that's their approach now?
Man, I just think that's how the world is now. Like they feel that since they up, they niggas should be up. Fantasy. Is it living a fantasy world?
I asked the question this way: do you think it's fair? And I don't care about if it's fair or not, but I just want to hear your opinion. Do you think it's fair? Do you think that's like? Do you think not fair? Do you think that's beneficial to what they trying to accomplish? I.e., find a dude, find the long-term marriage shit, find the kids and the family. Do you think that that's productive to what they looking for, long term?
Hell no. I think they're just gonna be singly longer, since that's the standards they got.
Like what throws me off though is like, you know, I hate having a conversation back and forth, like, cause it's almost like it'd be like men versus women when that's not the case. Like, but like when you think about it, like for me, when I think about a woman, right, they got this age limit that they need to have kids by 35, right? Boom, that's already there, and they getting out of college at what? 23. If you do the shit the right way, 4 to 5 years, maybe 6. All you motherfuckers that spending 10 years in college, I ain't talking to y'all. This ain't for y'all. Cause I know some professional college students out there. No knock to y'all, you get it done. But come on, bro, that shit it's ridiculous. But like, so boom, you getting out at 23, 24, and then right when you get out, you got like a 10-year window to focus on your career, right? And it's like, and I think that that's dope that you focus on that. However, like, then you get to a point after you put yourself in a career status or a point where you need to be, then you start being like, okay, I'm getting too old and you start having these kids or whatever. All right, you've identified that, but then now you got this big ass impossible checklist.
Like you.
Man, fuck no. I'm 35 with no kids just because, nigga been, boy, the pull out games, I don't give a fuck. All them niggas who be bragging about they can't pull out no driver and them shit. Boy, I will pull out. Yeah. I will beat my meat before I let that slip up happen. I'm straight on you.
What about a year ago?
This nigga wanna go back to that. Bro, listen, that whole situation, that pregnancy, like I said, we're gonna make a topic around it. I ain't ready to give the people that conversation. But like my point is like, I think that like women, like I do think they do themselves a disservice with that approach. I think you can do both. I honestly believe you could be focused on a career and be focused on trying to build you a family or whatever. But like, it's like I've ran into women personally, right? That'll explain that they have they energy focused on this one thing right now and they can't see themselves doing relationships and all this other stuff. I respected it. I'm cool with it. However, yeah, like you may be missing out on great opportunity, great dudes, focusing yourself on just your career, and then you want to turn around and rush that shit once you get to 31, 32. Like you start speeding that shit up, and I think that's pointless because then you start selecting them niggas who ain't shit. The goal is to become a mom and have a baby and all this shit, and I think the priorities are then fucked up. That's just my 2 cents out.
Do you think women wait to find a good man until they like in their older age, like 30 and 40?
So my question back, do you think a lot of women are like keeping that? Like, do you think that's a goal now? Or do you think that shit is happening by accident? Because I honestly think that,
to that age?
Yeah, like when I hear a woman that's 40 years old that ain't got kids and now looking to marry and build a family, I feel like that shit happened on accident. Like that's just my opinion. I don't think you meant to. You didn't mean to just become 40 with no kids or whatnot. Like for a dude, like I'm saying that shit. I'm 35 and I ain't got no children, right? But like, so for a dude, like, yeah, that makes sense because however, nigga can have a child at whatever age he have a child, right? That shit it's gonna work regardless as long as you can get it up and it spit. However, like, to be being honest, but like women, not so much so, right? There's health complications that come in. So I honestly believe that like I don't think there's a woman out there saying, yeah, I'm 40 now, let me have a kid and it's planned. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't. So for me, I don't think they waiting. I think it's a whole accident, and then that's why I said in my last answer, like that they rushing the shit. Like I think you get to a point where it's like panic, oh shit, and now you like running through it and you rushing the whole process and you selecting these niggas who you know ain't worth a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You putting yourself in situations where you know you creating a headache and all this shit. I think all of that shit is like, damn, my bad. Like, ain't no chick getting a dope ass career and then turning around and planning to have a fucked up ass life with a dude. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like, damn, I got this fire ass career. I'm at this status. I'm making this money. Who I'ma share it with? Yeah. And then you start rushing all the extra shit. That's my take on it.
They wait to that age to lower their standards, but niggas don't want no old ass woman.
So at the age you are now, a woman, at the exact same age as you, let's say she approached you at your age, and you're not 40, right? So let's say she at the exact same age with you, but no kids, never been married, none of that shit. Like, and she won't fuck with you. What's your take on that?
I mean, I don't care about age. I just don't want no old ass woman.
What's old ass? So a 40-year-old.
Yeah, 40-year-old.
You not fucking with a 40-year-old if she ain't had no kids in there?
Hell no. In about 5 years, she'll be looking 50.
I mean, that's your take. I agree with. I mean, like, I don't care about age either. I don't care what they look like or like in terms of like, you know, how they gonna look. I don't think about what you're gonna look like when you 50, because when you 50, I'm gonna be 45. I'm sure I'm gonna be aging too. Yeah. However, like, if you got to a point to where you 40 and you ain't got no kids, like, if I'm gonna fuck with you, I'm gonna make sure that like there's no complications. Like what I'm gonna have some, like, what happened? Like, have you tried? Like, what's going on? Especially being a nigga that want kids. Like, have you tried Like, what's going on? Why, what's the situation? Like, why? Or was it just a situation where you was like, nah, I'm ducking all this shit. I've been on birth control my whole life, and now I want to have I would have.
I know you don't care about age.
What you talking about Miami, dog?
You remember Miami? That nigga nickname was Caleb the Grandma Slayer.
I had a drunk moment, son.
That one went by 75, man. I swear to God.
She was not that old.
Boy, I look up, I say, man, where Caleb go with that old ass white woman?
She was about, I'll show you, she about 50. She wasn't no 75. Don't make it seem like I'm messing with a grandma for real.
Old as hell, man.
Hey, but listen, when you think about, really quick, when you think about, to go into my last question, you think about like everything that's going on with the music and all this whole little movement, right? Like, and I think, first of all, I want to state that I think it's dope, right? Like, I love seeing females come up, however they come up, whether it's OnlyFans, PPPs, finessing the dude, like however you. Honestly, as black people, I swear to God, and it just ain't just the women. I really respect anybody black who get to the bag, whether it's a legal way or not, son, because it's like we already facing so many constraints. So I ain't tripping on that. However, though, like you hear a lot of shit, right? You hear like the Megan Thee Stallion, how get stumped, summer shit. You hear the Cardi B with her lyrics about she don't cook, she don't clean, she got the ring. I can't remember who the other artist is. Broke niggas don't deserve no pussy. I know that. Who say that? Is that Cardi too?
Yeah, I don't know.
They chanted in the club. But like, so like my question is like, do you think, because you hear so much like the music fucking up our generation. So my question is, do you think female rappers are raising a type of woman that are being trained not to give a fuck about a nigga, and like that's why we butting heads? Like, do you think female artists have something to say in that?
Nah, I don't think so. Man, you gonna be who you want to be. I don't think like music. I don't think it's persuade people to be this way or that way. So
Boosie never persuade you to do nothing.
Oh, say whip a nigga ass in the club.
Yeah, you gotta persuade, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Boosie never persuade.
That's in the club, man.
What?
That's like in the club.
So, but saying, okay, so Boosie had you like, and you have a past life, right? There was a pill popping area that we know about and all that shit, right? So that was the persuasion, right? Like you was enticed by something. So you telling me that you saying that you was influenced by our whole little culture and the music that was brought up when we came up. You saying that same thing? So you trying to tell me right now it's not happening?
Persuade me in the club, but not in life.
I get it. Persuasion is a persuasion though, right? So my question to you was like, do you think the broke niggas don't deserve no pussy line is persuading them in that way? I'm not, whether I agree or disagree with the line is indifferent. My point is, do you think it's an effect? Do you think the music is having an effect?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I was about to say, you can't sit there and tell me, because I know Boosie, and we from Louisiana, we from the bottoms. Like, man, what? There's a bunch of shit I did based off of the music that I heard, right? There's a ton of stuff. So, like, I do agree that some of that shit is like helping them with this women, not just the rappers. I also think that, and like a lot of that shit is telling women to be on their shit and get to a bag. So I'm not saying that I don't respect it, I do. However, I think that just like anything else, when you put too much energy into something, just like if you eat too much, I don't give a fuck what you eating, right? You're gonna get fat, right? Right? Same thing, if you putting yourself in a situation to like overly use that shit to where it's like you shitting on all niggas and you just think all niggas broke, right? And you're not giving nobody a chance. When you do it and you taking that approach, yeah, I think you're doing yourself a disservice. It is what it is. You can feel how you want to feel. Like that's my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah, man. But the whole, like I said, the whole topic of the show was she a dime, but she ain't got a dime. And I just kind of wanted to dissect the different reasons of why. Like, listen, ladies, however y'all get to y'all ring and however y'all get to y'all bag collectively, y'all do y'all. Trust me, my opinion ain't gonna sway y'all one way or the other, and I'm not trying to. I just literally just wanted to have a conversation with my dog about it on the why, because I see so many beautiful women, like not just that they ain't got a marriage, like it's a ton of single women right now. Like it's a ton, and like that's why I take my time. Like I've been single for 4 years because, like, Lord, like
in the streets though.
Facts, and I don't run from that, my nigga. Like tell it how it is, but like literally, like I think that like we should dead ass at the end of the day, especially if you're around our age. Like if you're approaching that 30, 35, like at what point does the streets become tiring? I've ran that lap so I can talk my shit. Let's be clear, I've been married. So I can talk my shit. I'm just saying, like, if you ain't never experienced all that, at what point, you know, do you start focusing on that? That's my only thing. So I'm gonna let you do your little bro talk, my nigga.
Nigga, I thought you had a bro talk.
I did. Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
My bro talk easy. You know what it is. Listen, I don't know who need to hear this. It's very easy. I don't know who need to hear this, but bruh, fuck her. That's it. That's the talk for me. Go ahead, my nigga.
I ain't got there. You just
listen. This is episode 21 of the Certified Steppaz podcast. I'm your host, KP. This is my dog, Smooth. We gonna see y'all on the other side. Yeah.